You must think I'm some sort of high altitude nut. After all, every few months I keep getting you a story from the Himalayas. But I do admit, I am a sucker for this mountain range, perhaps the most magnificent mountain range on this planet. And my excuse for coming out here this time has been a rally thickly immersed in history. We are on the Mughal Road Rally. The distance between Srinagar and Jammu is a little short of 400 kilometers. And the Mughal Road Rally, spread over 2 days, will see competitors rally from Srinagar to Jammu on day 1 and return back to Srinagar the next. And while day 1 will largely test driving skills and see high speeds, day 2 is the test of pure endurance.
The old Mughal road used to go from Lahore to Rajouri, up Pir Ki Gali and then down on the other side to Shupia and Srinagar. In the mid-1500s, Emperor Akbar came over this route to conquer J&K area. Subsequently, his son Jahangir would travel up with his wife Noor Jahan every summer to come and spend time in the Srinagar Valley. Now we have a road going over it, so it's got a lot of historical significance.
There are very few routes which nobody has been on. It's not easy to pioneer a route today. There are no open tracts of land, and with everything, it was a great opportunity to be the first real organized, motorsport it happened to be, but motoring event on this road.
The toughest part of this rally has everything to do with your psyche. Since the Mughal Road Rally has been announced as strictly for 4x4 vehicles alone, anxiety levels are high.
We are looking at too many challenges, and the terrain is really vehicle braking and things like that, and it's really challenging, and it's the rush which brings us here. That's it.
The rally, in typical Himalayan motorsport format, has both an extreme and an adventure category. The rally stages nevertheless are pure dirt, and participants in either category will have to brave the same set of road conditions. What makes the Mughal Road Rally interesting are historic spots such as this, which you will find all along the way. This is the Chingas Sarai, a place where Emperor Jahangir's intestines are buried and his body was embalmed and taken in a procession back to Delhi to pretend he was alive. This was principally done to prevent succession wars. The Mughal Road runs between Buffles to Shupia and was extensively used by the Mughals to conquer Kashmir. This 84-kilometer long road that passes over the Pir Panjal mountain range was extensively used by Emperor Akbar, his son Jahangir and several other rulers during the Mughal period. That is Buffles town and this is Buffles Bridge, and neither of them are much to look at. Yet just walking on this bridge I have this tremendous sense of being a part of history. What's so significant about this place? Well, Buffles is a name derived from Bucephalus. That was the name of a horse. And what's so important about a horse? Well, try this on for size. Bucephalus belonged to none other than Alexander the Great. Alexander would have ridden Bucephalus right across this river somewhere and then stayed down the town where Bucephalus eventually died, and that's how the name stayed. Just another significant and important place on the Mughal Road Rally. The toughest section on the Mughal Road Rally is the climb up to Pir Ki Gali, a mountain pass at an altitude of around 3,300 meters above sea level. The climb up to the pass begins at Buffles and traverses several water crossings and steep, muddy inclines. And then, this region is also prone to dangerous landslides.
Most of the people who buy 4x4s in India are basically urban cowboys. And this one has real off-road in it. So a lot of people will also be appalled by the fact that, there is so much of danger and there's so much of, chances of getting hurt or being wiped out completely. But this is just an introduction to what off-road should be. This is a serious off-road as it should be, and not just pretend off-road.
The rally began with around 60 competitors taking the start at Srinagar. But the Mughal Road whittled that number down to less than half. And finally, the Mughal Road Rally has led us back to Srinagar. It's been a spectacular event We've got to see places that we've never ever had the opportunity to see before in Kashmir. And the rally has been very competitive. There have been several dropouts, but there are also several winners. And I'm sure in the end, all the competitors will go back home richer for the experience. So until the next year, and I do hope this event becomes an annual feature. So until the next year, see you around.